Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the American, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman.
Throw the fucking boat!
And the Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on him to go get that first.
Running into the open space. There he goes. The 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone set
I'm alright,
to
dude.
start the
Talk
football.
about
Especially when there's production like this, man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Man, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Watson. Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's heat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The give to the tailback. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. He'll be guided
Shit,
out of bounds,
fucking
but
Fritz
not
cracked
before
me.
a nifty return on that one. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his legs, it's Marshall. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easy.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Back to pass, it's Watson. That's caught, it's Webb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Lost a throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We reached the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Overton. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Dropping back, it's Watson. They're working that left side, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Drip, drip, drip. The water droplets keep hitting the forehead. The paper cuts keep accumulating, and they keep moving the ball down the field, David.
Yeah, and there's a skill to that. I know it's not always the sexy route. It's not what everybody wants. But, man, when you take what the defense gives you and you move the ball slowly down the field and your quarterback's making good decisions, your offense can put up great numbers. And now getting towards the red zone, try to get some points.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The run to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Watson. A little screen to the running back. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
We'll give the defense credit there on third down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Give to the back. Turning it on. Oh, better look out. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Minnesota. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Finds his man. It's Overton. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. First down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play on that.
First, it wasn't a pick. Oh my guy there. Fuck.
QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Quick release by the QB. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. 1st down and more. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Watson. He's going to run it. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They get to the line quickly. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quick completion on the out. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you. And at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He'll throw on third down. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Here on third down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. On the set. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
So now it's second and long.
What the fuck is going on? Turn around, you dumb fuck.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Wants to throw again. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He might want another play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. To the air. It's Watson. Intercepted. The defense is set up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've moved it inside the 10, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Flips it out on the screen. He's going for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Dropped the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the give off the left side. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of my belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Defenders around on that screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game. They're up by 19 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Touchdown in midfield. Right the seam on the left. He'll work his way down to the 28.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll be touchdown, at least for now.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hokie.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Creates a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes the grab, it's Webb. Bounced off his feet.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Trying play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. And that's a live ball behind the line. Breaks into the open. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Minnesota! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Watson. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Backed up now, here's second and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time.